All right. What's today?
My birthday.
How old?
How old?
Yeah.
28.
How does it feel to be almost 30?
Okay.
Yeah.
I think about it a lot. Like, wow, I'm getting so close to being 30, which is an interesting thought.
I figured I'd start the vlog off on October 5th because today is actually Megan's 28th birthday. So I'm excited. We're gonna go to dinner here pretty soon. Also, I figured out how to shoot in cinematic mode on my iPhone. So the qualities of these videos should go through the roof, which I'm excited. But join us while we go enjoy Megan's 28th birthday dinner.
All right, guys, this is what we're in tonight. Got this textured shirt from Zara. Kind of makes it one level up above a plain white tee. I don't remember how much I got it for, but I remember that I liked it because it's simple. And these pants are actually from Goodwill. I thrifted these pants. They were $12. Then I paid, I don't remember how much to have them tailored, but honestly, they look really good. And then these shoes are from Aldo. They're like 120 bucks, going no socks. So that's what we're rocking. There's the birthday girl.
In a quarter mile, turn right.
This does look absolutely
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Megan. Happy birthday to you.
All right, guys, so I just wrapped up a mastermind call in My Coach AI, and I should have recorded it because it was fire. There was about 50 people on the call, and it was super cool just to be able to share my story, share my expertise on how to build a coaching business. So just wrap that up. So it is now, let's see what time it is, about 10:30. I'm currently packing up, got my suitcase here, and we'll be driving back to Monterey shortly.
Are you taking this with you?
No.
No?
I'm taking this.
Okay, I gotta keep that.
Oh, why?
Now, because grinding green and a catch up, she's getting to the best parts. I'm rereading all the best parts. Obsessed.
All right, in this weekend's adventure, we are taking this car back to my hometown. So this car was the car that I bought once I was finished with my Jeep Cherokee. This is the second car I got. So my first car was a Jeep Cherokee in high school. And then in college, I got this car because I wanted something that was a little bit more fuel friendly and a little bit more reliable. This thing has taken me around the country and back. I've drove it to Washington, D.C. I road tripped it all the way back to San Diego. It's been up to Portland, Oregon with me. This thing has literally been everywhere. But when I was in San Diego, it's not really effective to have a sports car. It's not cost effective at all. There's street parking everywhere. Like, there's no space for it. And so I was totally fine and content because no one else is driving like fast sports cars or anything. So you can really get by with this. But once I got here in Vegas, there's a lot more driving. There's a lot more space. We have a garage, and you know, I'm pulling onto the freeways, and my pedal is literally on the ground, and I'm barely keeping up with the semi trucks. And so I thought, you know, it's time to upgrade the car. But with that being said, it's time to bring this thing back to my parents because they're going to give it back to my sisters.
Alright guys, I'm about an hour out of my destination. Been driving about 7 hours. Been a long freaking day. Just me, myself in this car, and to be honest, I don't necessarily mind because I do like having the time to think. I like to think about my future, I like to think about my goals, like to, envision myself. And it just, gives me enough time to just like really be with myself and get clear on what I want out of life. So I don't mind, but fucking hell, it's been a long day. All right, so it is 5 a.m. I got to my parents' house last night around 8, and I crashed. I had some work I needed to get done. I wanted to see my family, but literally as soon as I walked in the door, I'm like, I'm just going to take a 20-minute nap because I'm so exhausted. And I never woke up. And so alarm went off at 3:40 this morning, got up, got ready, drove down to the gym. It is 5 a.m. and the gym is closed. And I just checked all the gyms in Salinas and none of them open until 6. I didn't even think about checking what time the gyms opened. I just assumed, big gyms would be open at 5, but they're not. So here we are. I'm outside the gym. I'm just going to be waiting here for an hour. Might take a nap in here until it opens up. What's going on, guys? We are here at my parents' house in Salinas. I moved out of here when I was 19 in 2016. Moved down to San Diego with the dream to start an online coaching business, and now, that dream has turned into a reality. So it's always good coming back here to spend time with the family. This is where we're going to be hosting the 90th birthday party for my grandma. But before then, I actually have interviews that I'm going to be doing on my laptop here. We're hiring for a setter position, someone to manage our CRM to be able to book more calls on the calendar. Right now, that's the biggest bottleneck that we have with scaling our front-end sales team, is having someone who has a skill set and availability to work our CRM around the clock. So we have 3 interviews today, 1 interview tomorrow, and hopefully by Monday, we'll have a brand new setter to add to our team.
All right, let's do this. What are we gonna do? Are we doing role play or what's the game plan?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we need to do role play. Cole's team actually suggested that we don't do role play. So, Ryan, I'll let you take it from here. Whatever questions you feel like you need in order to gauge skill set, culture fit, and go from there. So I'll turn my camera off and I'll let you guys do your thing, and then I'll hop back in when you guys are done. Okay. So I turn my camera and mic off. I've already done this round of interviews, but I've narrowed it down to 4 people. So I'm pulling in Ryan to do the final interview to kind of help me gauge who's going to be the best fit. Because I like all 4, but having a second opinion is definitely going to be helpful. So that's what we're doing here.
Then I'll go back to prospecting. Then I would take a break. During my lunch, I'd take a break, I'd do some self-reflection, motivators, watch some videos, maybe some podcasts.
All right, interview number 2, here we go. What's going on, guys?
Hello.
Toto, what's good, man?
Great, how are you?
What do you like to do for fun? What type of experience do you have in sales?
So in sales, I've worked as a setter for a company that sold detox programs. So even though I was a setter for them, I used to sell a lower...
What company was that?
All right, interview number 3, let's get it. What's going on, guys?
What's up, Rio? What's up, guys? How you guys doing?
Rio, what's good, man?
People's money and stuff like that, and then they saw the ERC and they just branched off to that. But we're all kind of outsourced. So like the sales side is under contract from someone else.
All right, so we just finished up 3 interviews out of 4. It's a toss-up between, I mean, honestly, they're all really great candidates, and it's going to be a really hard decision. I wish I could hire them all, honestly, because they're all great fits. But we're going to have our last interview tomorrow and then make our final decision by the end of the day.
Happy birthday to you.
What's up, fam? Good morning. It is now Sunday at 10 a.m. We had our grandma's 90th birthday party yesterday, so it was great seeing my family, seeing my cousins. You know, they're people that I grew up very, very closely with. Every single weekend would be sleeping over at each other's houses. Sometimes in the summer, we would spend weeks at a time together without, you know, leaving each other's side. And, you know, as we grow older, we don't see each other as much. We all have our own lives. We've all gone separate paths. And so to be able to come together, see each other, and, you know, just have fun and you know, connect again, it's really, really fulfilling. It's part of the reason why we actually chose to move to Vegas, was so me and Megan can both be close to our families, because it's an hour flight, 8-hour drive, versus if we were to move to Austin or Miami, it would be a 5-hour flight, which is, you know, time-wise, it's not that big of a commitment, but it's a bigger send than just being able to drive home when we need to. So, you know, we really appreciate the stage of life that we're in to be able to be close to our family. So that was great yesterday. Right now, we're actually about to have our final interview for the setting position. So we will show you a little bit of that. And then once we're done with that, I'm going to pack, get ready to go to the airport, might stop into the Rolex store to see what they have with my brother, and then finish off the weekend.
What resonates with this opportunity for you?
I really just want to help people. I joined RCA because I wanted to make a change in my life, and they truly have changed my life. And I want to be that for somebody. And so, you know, with you guys, a personal fitness trainer wanting to start a business, they don't know how to do it, and they can come to you, and you guys can teach them how to do it with the 5-step pillar process and help them get into that. That is, you know, it can change their life, and that's something that I want to get a part of.
All right, so before we go back home, I had to make a trip to the Rolex store. So we're out here in beautiful Carmel, out at the Fontaine Jewelers, just looking at some watches. They have a ton of really cool stuff here. They have a really cool vintage collection, which you don't get at normal ADs for watches. So came here with my brother. You know, my brother is someone that I've recently got into watches, so something that we bond over. So popped in here really quick before we fly out tonight. Thank you.
All right, guys, so we made our final decision, and out of the 4 candidates, honestly, every single one of them was a perfect fit. It was really hard. It was like bodybuilding competitions, like the Olympia. Every single person has a great physique. Every single person is bringing their best package. Every single person could be a winner. But at that point, at that level, you're looking at every single tiny flaw, every single little detail to decide who truly is the best. And that was the case with these 4 candidates. If it were up to me, I'd hire them all, but we only have one opportunity available. And so the person we decided to go with was Zakk. He was the very first person in this round of interviews that you guys saw on the YouTube channel. And the reason why we decided to go with him was because he was a little bit more aligned with the fitness lifestyle that we have. All 4 candidates were great, but Zakk actually lived a fitness lifestyle. When you look on his Instagram, he was active on social media. He had a kind of personal brand. Like, he has a small account, but he definitely has an intentional personal brand using social media, which did affect our decision. With the other guys, you know, they didn't really have a social media presence. There was either no posts or very little engagement. So we wanted someone who, you know,
was a part of our world, who understood the world and can speak to our prospects with the same language. And so that's why we chose to claim. But with that being said, we are going to wrap up this vlog here. I'm going to be traveling back to Las Vegas this week, or actually today. And this week, we are hosting our annual PTBI retreat. So I'm very excited to vlog and share that with you guys.